Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. Tonight it is time for Friday Night Fights. Tonight I was called out on my Discord by Wargamer270. Of course I accepted, and if you call me out on my Discord, I'll accept your challenge too. If you want to be part of any of these fights, just join up on the warbossfitz Discord. It is down in the description below. Go to the TTS channel and just start making noise. I'll see you there. So for this game, I forgot to hit the record button when I did the spinny wheel, so I'll just go out and say it. I got the Blessed Sisters. Let's check out the list that I'm taking. So here is the list. Usually with the Blessed Sisters, I like taking their close combat elements, since they've got a few things that make everything kind of just work. So let's start off here over at the bottom with the Procession Altar. Quality 4, Defense 2, Toughness 9, Angelic Aura, so it's going to give 2 friendly units +1 to the next morale test. Fast, Holy Statue, giving 2 friendly units +1 to hit in melee. Protective Aura, 2 friendly units +1 defense. And then Transport 6 and Toughness 9. And the reason why it's Toughness 9 is we have a dual flame sword plus the Holy Spear upgrade on it. So it's going to be 8 attacks, AP1 hitting out of 2 with rending, and 4 attacks, AP2 hitting out of 2. So if this thing gets into close combat, it is going to be a monster. So who is going to get all those buffs? Well, we got 2 squads of Fanatic Sisters led by High Sisters. The Fanatic Sisters, there's 10 of them in each squad. They have the dual arc flails for rending, and they all have regeneration. Now, the reason why I went with just the rending 2 attacks is because Frenzy, they're going to have AP +1 plus Furious whenever they charge. And then the High Sisters, we gave her War Hymns to give the squad an additional +1 AP. So whenever they charge, it's going to be 2 attacks apiece, AP2 with rending. The High Sister herself is carrying a heavy chainsaw sword for 4 attacks, and then that is going to also be AP2, but no rending from her. So we have 2 of those squads. Then we have 10 Vanguard Sisters with Devout, Scout, and Strider. So leaning on Devout, I gave them 10 shotguns, 2 shots apiece at AP1. Devout means we get extra hits whenever we roll a 6 within 12 inches. Then we have a High Sister who is a Master Witch with Caster 3 and a Jetpack for ambush and flying, attached to 10 Pistolier Sisters. They have ambush and flying. They have 2 shots apiece at AP1 from their twin heavy pistols. This squad is just going to be an ambush squad that drops in the back, hopefully firing off enough to kill something with the added caster support. We have 3 support sisters with heavy fusion rifles. Now these have highly devout, so whenever they're within 12 and they roll a 5 or 6 to hit, it's an extra hit. So hitting out of 4, 5, 6s explode. I figured that'd be something good to have on the heavy fusion rifles for 1 shot apiece, AP4, deadly 3. And that is the list. Let's go ahead and get into the game. So, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And while we are loading, could you introduce yourself? Who are you? What do you do? What are you bringing?
Hi, my name's Russell. I'm from a small town USA in PA, and I've been wargaming for about 10 years now. And this is one of my first games on Tabletop Simulator, but I have been a 40K tournament player and been recently experimenting in OPR for about 2-ish years, and it's become my main war game.
Right.
So, all right, here we have my list. If you want to start up here in the upper right, we have General Heinrich von Nussen.
Okay.
Why in the world is he showing as my gunship Sapper Sunrise? I do not know. That's a new one on me.
Okay.
But he is a company leader with a master pistol and take aim, leading an infantry squad. It's got 2 plasma guns, or 2 plasma rifles. The squad leader has a plasma pistol and energy sword. And then 2 other units, the exact same, except no company leader, who is apparently masquerading as a light gunship. We have 2 units of mortars. We have a unit of sappers, with flamers, unit of sappers with rapid plasma rifles with a company leader. This one has the master energy pistol and energy sword and take aim as well. Coming down here, we have 3 ogre warbots with the combat axe and shield wall, being led by a company leader with the heavy mace, master pistol, and battle drills. So they have Furious on a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
And they will be inside the ogre party bus, light gunship, and the sappers, to everybody's surprise, will be in Sapper Sunrise.
All right, awesome. I like it. It's a nice little themed army.
I thank you.
Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other side here, and then pull out what I rolled for this week. We have
yes, the People of Doom.
Yes, the Wheel of Doom.
All right, what do we got?
We have some Blessed Sisters. And for the Sisters, we have the Processional Altar, and then we have the Fanatics Sisters, the Regeneration, and they're both led by High Sisters, who have 4 heals, who give +1 melee. We have a unit of Sisters, who have shotguns, a unit of Sport Sisters, who have huge rifles, and we have 10 Clear Sisters with a High Sister, who is caster 3.
Very nice, very nice. Lots of shooting and some crunchy close combat.
Mm-hmm. So now,
all right.
Yep. So now, what we can do, go ahead and roll a d6 so that we can see how many objectives are putting out.
Computer says, is it 2 + 1 would be 3?
No, it's d3 + 2, so it's going to be 2 + 2, so we got 4.
Ooh, alrighty.
So here we go. Get rid of 5 and 6. All right. Now we roll a dice to see who puts out first. And I have a 5.
I have a 2.
All right, I'll put the first one out right there.
All right. No, I like right here beside the building as well.
Okay. Then I'll just do it right there. I think that'll be
We must go for the meme.
All right. All right. Now, I'll go ahead and put the walls up. That right there. Place. Boop. All right. Now we both roll to see who goes first and picks the side. I got 2.
I have a 3.
All right, you get to choose.
All right, I'm going to go for lazy and pick the blue side.
Okay.
All right, and again, for the viewers at home, Ogre Party Bus has the Ogre Bot and Sapper Sunrise, the actual plane, will have the Sappers and the company leader to start the game.
All right.
All right, so we are going to start off, get these mortars over here. You were all supposed to come. I love physics engines. Alright. Alright, they are going to go right there.
Okay, first thing I'm going to put down is the procession altar, and I'm going to put that down over here. Right on.
Now, like a good neighbor, stay over there.
Right on the line. There we go.
Alright, next unit up is going to be the next unit of mortars. They are going to... You know what? They are going to join their friends right here.
Okay. Then we will do fanatics. And we put them right there.
Alright. group of very faithful troopers. You know what? We're going to put you right over here on the button.
Okay.
Move them up a... You weren't supposed to do that. Alright, we know where they're at.
Yeah, we can do...
Yeah.
We can do that.
Okay,
right.
I see what you mean now by state.
Yep, next we'll do the second unit of fanatics, and we'll put them here, but I'll work them so they're not in that difficult terrain. There we go.
Alright. And... You good?
Yep.
Alright. Next unit of loyal sons of the founder will go there.
Alright, last thing I have to put out are some support sisters. And... we'll put them right there.
Alright.
Alright, so that's all my deployment. Everything else, I have one scout and one ambush.
Alright. I'm going to put General Heinrich von Nuesen's squad right here in between the mortar teams. And, alright, Ogre Party Bus. Where do I want to throw you? There looks like a good spot.
Okay.
And Sapper Sunrise right there. Alright, that is me deployed. Good luck to you, sir. May the best dwarf win.
Alright, I got my scouting units. Freeze down. They're going to start there, and then they get their 12-inch move. Yeah, just boop, boop, boop. Go right there to where we are still in the cover. Alright. So, walls go down. Yeah, here we are, all set up for turn number 1. You get to go first.
Alright, we are going to start off with my... We're going to have my infantry squad over here by the mortars. They are going to move just a little bit, just to try to keep out of the woods. And we are going to give the take aim ability to squad of mortars right here on the right, my right.
Okay.
So they will shoot better next turn, or next time they shoot. So you're up.
All right. So let's go ahead and take the sisters thing. Actually, while we're doing this, hold on. Let me go ahead and stream because I just saw Wargamer jump into the channel. Stream tabletop simulator. There we go. This way you can take a look. Okay, so the procession altar is going to okay, it is going to go right about there, and it is going to give all of its lovely buffs to my 2 squads of fanatics. And now they have +1 to hit, +1 morale, and +1 to saves. So
cool.
There, and then it's got no guns, so that's all it does.
All right. Well,
Activate.
all the 2-year-olds in the room are going to be surprised by this next one. Mortar Squad's gonna shoot,
Okay.
and definitely in range of these Vanguard sisters here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get rid of that token, and we are going to shoot. Maybe. Thank you. We are going to shoot 3 mortar shots at them, hitting on 4s. Of course, we roll 3s, so that would be 1 at blast 3.
Okay. Okay, is there any AP on this?
No.
Okay, so no cover because of the blast, so we're going to be saving on a 4. And I fail all 3. Good job. That's a great way to start. Okay.
All right, and unit has activate. Okay, it just put an activation ring on all 3 of my mortars. We know the one on the left has not activated yet.
Right.
For all 6 of them.
Okay. We're going to have our support sisters move up to there. And then they're going to chill right there.
That's a good spot for them. I like that. All right. This other squad of mortars is going to shoot at the same target.
Okay.
So 3 shots hitting on 5s this time. We hit once. That's blast 3.
Okay, on 4. And, okay. So it's going to be a morale test.
Less scared.
Right, it's going to be a morale check for them. They passed that one.
They can roll a 6 for that, just not the saves.
Right.
All right, so they have Separate Sunrise. Why are you saying you're activated too?
Oh.
Tabletop Simulator.
Yep. TTS moment. Alright, we will have... Gonna have this squad of sisters, Fanatic Sisters. They are gonna go 12 to there. And then they are going to activate. Alright.
All right. Speaking of the Sapper. All right, close enough for government work.
Okay.
And he has a blast weapon, and you know what? We're just going to use the actual app because I don't know why I can't see it on there. All right, the rocket pod. You can definitely see those blessed ladies, and then main gun is going to go at the procession altar. He does have the laser cannon, so it'll be 1 shot at deadly 3.
Okay.
So I'll do that one first, hitting on a 4, and watch it fall. That's new.
Okay.
It hits on a 4.
Alright, so laser cannon's AP 3 to 2, so look for a 5 to save. And no, so it just takes 3. Boop, boop, boop.
And that's a deadly 3.
Yep.
And in the box for the blast gun, and misses both.
Okay.
All right. That is Sapper Sunrise.
Alright, we're going to have our next Fanatic Squad. Alright, they are going to land right there.
Cool. All right. Ogre Party Bus is going to come up here, land there, and I will throw the blast rockets at the Fanatic Sisters, and the Procession Altar can meet the laser cannon again.
Mm-hmm.
Survey says laser cannon hits on a 6.
Alright, saving on a 5. No, so it's going to take 3 and morale test. It is going to fail the morale test, but
Ooh.
no, it is not. I would think it would be fearless, so it's not.
One would think.
So 1, 2, 3, and it is going to be shaken. Okay.
All right. So my blast pods
Oh,
are going to get the exact same roll.
all right.
Cool. ATS.
Okay, so
All right, you're up.
last thing I have are these Vanguard Sisters. We're just going to go ahead and move 12 this way. Right there, so no shooting for us this turn.
Go away.
Alright, that's all my activation, so it's on you.
All right. All right, so we're going to have this unit right here. Of course, I don't know how to make the little pointer up here. There he is. All right, this unit over here is going to shoot up at the Fanatic Sisters.
Okay.
We got 7 rifles. Yes, 7 rifles, hitting on 5. That would be with 5 of them.
Wow. Okay, 5 hits. Saving on a 5. So I saved 2. And then we have regeneration for 2 more. So I lose 1.
Nice. All right, and then we have 2 plasma rifles, again hitting on 5. I apparently like rolling 2s and 1s. So they're activated. We know they activated, so I won't put the little marker on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You lovely men of war are all in range, and line of sight, because this is part of the woods right here. This,
Yeah.
okay, so then they can all see through it and send their regards to the lovely ladies charging towards them with chainsaws.
Okay.
The rifles, 1 hit, AP lull.
Alright, on a 5. And regeneration.
All right. And plasma rifles, they we don't want to hit today.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a little measure here. See if I want the flamethrowers to hop out and again send their regards to the kind ladies with massive chainsaws. Alright, so they're going to start there, and then they have to stay within 6.
Right. So we could do this. That's a 6-inch ring.
I like that. You're teaching me new things. Is that under, what is that under?
You just right click on it and then it's measuring. So it's going to be like
Measuring?
the 4th thing down. Yeah, it's 3 inches every time it goes out, and then to shut it off, you just hit measuring off.
Cool. Alright, so they jumped out. They all have flamers. 6 shots at the brave ladies that I would like to stay far away. Yeah,
Oof.
that's
Okay.
6.
All right, saving on a 5. Hey. And then saving on a 5. Hey. So we lose 5.
Hey, that did a lot better than I
1,
expected.
2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we are still over half.
Alright, well, you have taken yourself out of charge range of the ogres, which makes me very sad from the party bus.
Okay.
However, you know what? I like making you have choices.
Okay.
So, the question is, would you like to play with the nice ogres that want to come say hi? Or do you want to charge down the infantry squad? The choice is yours.
Well, we shall see. Alright, so Pistolier Sisters are going to come down. I'm going to turn that measuring on for your guys. Wait, not that one. This one would probably be the one. Find a nice spot for them. And
how about right over here in the nice corner? I think a corner would look good for them.
I think this spot here will do nicely.
I can't blame a guy for trying.
So, start of turn number 2. So what we're going to do, our High Sister here is now going to be at 6 spell tokens. That, and I'm going to pull up the army list here so I can look at the spells. Alright, first thing she's going to do is those 2 infantry units, I'm going to use Righteous Wrath. I'm going to put 2 extra points into it, so it goes off on a 2. That is 2 enemy units within 12 take 6 hits. So boop and boop. Alright, so that's good.
And it goes off.
Yep, 6 hits on each of those squads.
Oh. 5 and 6. On a 5. We'll do the right ones first. My right. So 3 of them go night-night. Alright. Bye-bye. So long. You weren't valiant enough. And now that does not ignore cover, so they will get cover in the woods.
Okay.
I was asking you, so I don't have your spell list up.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Alrighty, so save 3 and 3 will die. Alright. You, and the new guy. Poor new guy.
Okay. What they are going to do is going to go 6 inches this way. Oh, good lord.
And fall on their faces.
Something like that. Yep. And then we're going to fire everything into this squad here. So that is going to be overall 22 shots hitting on a 4.
It's a lot of shots.
Okay, and with Devout, we're going to, 6s are going to explode. So there's that.
Oh my, are they?
And then that for a total of 15 at AP 1. So it'll be AP nothing because of the cover.
Alright, 5s. I did 3, 6, 9. You wiped the squad even before the spell. Congratulations.
Alright, so I've got to mark these. Alright, that'll be your turn.
Right. Alright, well, that was definitely a turn. Alright, my Flamer unit is going to walk over here and is going to burninate this unit of Fanatic Sisters. So they're still a full unit of 6. Hi, ladies. That is 6 more hits that blast 3 apiece.
Okay. I forgot that they were supposed to have +1 to save last turn, so we'll say they have it now because
Give it to them this time.
Yeah. So 10 to 20 minus 2. There we go. On a 4. Okay, other way. So I save those, and then regeneration. So I lose 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we need a morale test. And the High Sister is at a 4. Well, they're pretty much always at a 4. But they're going to pass. Okay.
You believed in the spirit. Who is it they worship? The like leaderess or something like that?
It's the I forgot what her name was. I remember her story, but I just don't remember her name. She was like the lead medic or something on a planet that got really mad at the founder, and yeah. We'll say
They have apparently abundant faith in her today.
yep. All right. So next, my turn. We look at these ogres and we're going, okay, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to stand. Now that I know that over there might be taken care of by the crazy pistoliers, let's do this. So
I'm just picturing you have 3 Andre the Giants going, "Hello, lady."
So we have 20 attacks, and because of the blessing that they are going to probably use all of this turn, they're going to be hitting on a 4. And they have Frenzy with the... Okay, so they're going to be hitting on a 4. I'll go over things as they come up. That's a 4.
Yep.
And then they have Frenzy, which is Furious and AP 1. So, and because of the Fanatic Sister, it is going to be AP 2. So we're going to have 11 at AP 2 and 3 at AP 4.
All right, so the 3 at AP 4, I can't really do anything about. You said 3 of them?
Yep.
So those are just going to be on a 6, survey says. That's 1 dead ogre. And then how many are the rest?
11 at AP 2.
All right. 11. So these are going to be, you said they're AP 2 normally, so that'll make them a 6, but then their shield wall makes them a 5.
Okay.
All right. Show me potato salad. 3 dead ogre, 3 dead ogre, and 1 wound on the other guy. So,
okay.
9 dead.
I have 4 more from the sister. These are AP 2 natively, so it's just going to be 2. These are not rending.
All right. You said that they are at AP 2?
Yep.
All right. Survey says, in the box, please. He is alive on 1.
Okay.
And for some reason, I don't trust my luck in the morale check enough to just say, let's take the morale. So he has his sword, or sorry, his heavy lance, which is 3 attacks.
Okay.
3 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 hit at AP 2.
Okay, so that sends us to a 6, and then a 5. We're going to lose 1. Oop.
Something tells me I lost combat.
Just a little.
He passes on a 4.
Okay.
So you have to bounce back. I figured between the two, the sappers were less likely to survive the crackback, so...
Yeah, alright, so they still have their +1 to morale, but all the other buffs are gone.
Alrighty.
Alright, so it goes to your turn.
Alright. Alright, so General Heinrich is going to do the same thing he did last time. He's going to tell the mortars, shoot better. They'll put the ones on the right over here.
Okay.
And then his unit is going to shoot at these lovely ladies that are making their presence known in the woods. So rifles hitting on a 5, 1 hit.
Alright, so because of cover on 4. It's good. Finally, they passed an armor save. Oh,
Alright.
it would have been a 3, but yeah, we're good.
Yeah, they would have been a 3. Alright, I'm just gonna back. Yeah, definitely. It just did his actually no, Master Pistol hitting on 4s. Okay, fine. Plasma rifle, actually I can throw the plasma pistol in here, all hitting on 5s. 1 hit, AP minus plasma.
Right. So on a 6. Hey, we made it.
Alright, well, that didn't go quite as planned.
Okay, so what they are going to do, it's these sisters' turn. They're going to go 6. Actually, we don't need to go that far. Yeah, we're going to go 6 to here. Yes, to here. And then they're going to fire at that mortar team that you just juiced up. So they have shotguns. So that will be 8 shots. Hitting on 4. For 3 hits.
So 3?
Yep, 3 hits at AP1.
Alright, needing 6s. Of course not. Alright, so that kills 1 mortar, but they are still above their half, so they are fine for the moment.
Yep.
Our mortars are just in range of the lovely Pistolier sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So let's play a game of catch with them. You ever played high impact catch? 2 hits at AP or on low. But
Okay.
that's going to be 6. Ignores the cover from the woods.
Okay, on a 4. So we're going to lose 2.
Nice.
Yes. We're playing with those popping lawn darts. Alright, so then we're going to do this Fanatic Sister squad over here. They're going to charge here.
Leave them alone.
If I can grab a hold of her. Come on. There we go. So...
What have they ever done to you?
No, just they give us a tan. So it's going to be 4 attacks with the Fanatic Sisters, and with their buffs they would have on them, that will be +1 to hit. They're going to all hit at AP2.
All right. Well, at least they didn't hit us with... That's what, 4?
Yep.
All right. Needing 6s. Got none of them.
Okay, and then the High Sister has 4 attacks with +1 to hit. She's going to hit 3 times at AP2.
Great. So 3 times, so we can get rid of that dice. Survey says, to the surprise of everybody, they didn't survive.
All right, then they will go blue. And
All right.
activate.
All right. Well, you leave me no choice. You see, there was another unit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Who would like to give them a tan? If these have plasma.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're going to hop out. Company leader. I think I gave him plasma. Yes, I did. He should also be in 12. He is. He is going to give the unit +1 to hit. So that's going to be 6 shots hitting on 4 with the plasma.
Ooh.
So 3, 4, 5 at AP plasma.
Okay, 5, looking for a 6. Okay, well, there's 1, and then regeneration. So I lose 2. So I got the High Sister left, and she will do morale chest. And she's
Not yet, because I still have the master plasma.
Oh, okay, go ahead and shoot.
He hits on a 3 because he's normally a quality 4. 2 hits at AP plasma.
Okay, 6. No. So she is going to be down to 1 wound left. So now, morale test. Let me just check to make sure of things. Yep. She's going to pass.
All right, cool. So that is this squad activated.
Alright, and I am not going to be able to get any cheeky shots here. Nope. My support sisters. They're going to move to here. Right there. And they are activated. They're getting around the heavy weapons going, come on, guys, give us a target.
Oh, no! Alright, so the juiced up heavy weapons team is going to throw shots at the Pistolier sisters. So we're going to play 2 shots of spicy lawn dart.
All right.
Both hit. Oh, so be total of 6.
All right, we're gonna lose 2 more. So boop boop. There we go.
Alright.
And the last thing I'm gonna do is unshake the procession altar, and it's gonna stand around and go, "Hey, what's up?"
Alright. So now I got people to see, things to do, a unit to move over, even though they are showing as activated, they were not.
Right.
So they're going to move over, and they're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 regular rifles into the Pistolier sisters. So 2 hit, AP lull.
Okay, with the cover, we're looking for a 3. We lose 1. So, okay, still over half.
And then, alright, so the squad leader and the 2 plasma rifles will be a combined total of 3 shots, hitting on none of that.
All right.
Alright, did you have anything else to activate?
No, I'm done activating.
Cool. Alright, so my company leader that could, for some reason he is not confident of charging back into that mess, but he does have a master pistol.
Okay.
He will shoot at the crazy sisters in front of him and miss both shots. Our shooting tech. This party bus is gonna pivot and gonna come over here and try to crash and burn. Okay. Really doesn't like her.
Okay.
All right. So his missile pod or rocket pod is going to shoot back at...
The fanatics?
Yeah, he can see him at the Fanatic Sisters, and then the main gun at the Procession Altar, because, sorry, we can't let it live. All right.
Okay.
Main gun first. It is going to fall through the table. All right.
Okay. Saving on a 6. Nope. That'll be it for that one. Boom.
Have you ever seen so many dice fall through the tabletop simulator roller?
No?
That's a new one on me. And then the rocket pod, 1 hit. Blast 3.
Okay, so
AP nothing.
out of 5. Hey, there's 2 of them. And then regeneration. Nope, lose 1 more.
I keep forgetting they have regen. And then... then you are going to fly to... there. Alright. This one is going to put everything into the Pistolier sisters.
Okay.
We need to whittle down that murder death ball.
Alright.
Really? Okay, nothing. Rocket pod says 1 hit,
1.
blast 3, ignores cover because of blast.
Out of 4. Lose 1 more, and that will be a morale check. Which
Whoa.
we're going to pass. 'Cause we are very faithful.
I deleted a die, and now that happened.
Uh-oh. Okay, so let's, this.
All right.
So okay. So we only went back far enough. So morale test. Oh, I already passed the morale test.
All right. So
I was messing.
they're very devout.
Yes, I was messing
All
with
right.
her
So
spell.
activated. Did your thing. You guys piled out. All right. Let's unactivate everybody and kill each other like civilized men.
All right. So what we are going to do is the Pistolier Sisters, they are going to continue their jump. There. Let me make sure the ranges are good. Go from the back one. Get back one is not good. Come on. Give me the jump. Alright. Okay, we're going to go another 6 because we kind of have to. And what we are going to do is we're going to do that same spell again. We are back up to 4. And we're going to do 6 hits on this squad and 6 hits on this squad. Hopefully. So now we need a 3. And we would have failed either way. Alright, so they are activated. There we go. And she is already spelled out.
I'm going to have my sappers walk up here.
Okay.
Our toes on the objective. Back up a little bit. I'm not trying to charge you, I promise. There we go. Alright, so sappers are going to put their 6 plasma shots over here, and our company leader is going to put his pistol at the Hi Sister and say Hi Sister. Alright. I'm also going to use the +1 buff on them.
Okay.
So into the support sisters, hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Or 4s. 5 hits at AP plasma.
Okay, saving on a 6. That's not a 6. Alright, they're gone. Yep.
Alright, and the pistol, 2 hits AP plasma.
And bloop, she's gone. Okay.
Alright. I'd say they earned their adult beverages for the mission.
Okay. We are going to have the Vanguard Sisters. The Vanguard Sisters, they're going to fire at that weapon team again. And yeah, they're going to move this way a little bit. Fire at the weapon team. So it is going to be 8 shots on a 4.
Yep.
It's going to be 2 hits because of Devout.
Yep.
I keep forgetting Devout is a thing.
6s.
So
pass 1, fail 1.
Okay.
So one guy is down to 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that it for them?
Yep, that's it for them.
All right. Heinrich is going to tell the weapons team over here to shoot better. I'm going to put a die right here. The disgraced die. They're going to move into the cover. And they are going to shoot at the Pistolier Sisters, I think.
Okay.
Yes, the Pistolier Sisters do look like a nice target. Alright, so 7 shots from rifles. 2 hit. AP nothing.
Okay, lose 1.
Alright. The Master Pistol from General Heinrich says 2 hits.
Was there AP on that?
No.
Okay, 2 saves.
Alright. Next up is the plasma rifles, and where is their leader? Yes, that is definitely within 12. And one hit at AP plasma.
Okay, one more gone.
All right.
So morale
that
test,
is their shooting.
and they are going to be stunned this time.
That is exactly what I needed to happen.
Okay.
All right. That is them.
Okay. Well, I'm down to one more unit to activate. We're going to have these fanatics just pounce on this guy here.
Leave him alone.
Rawr. Oop, come on.
What does Uncle C say? I'm calling somebody.
I'm calling your wife. Okay, so we got 12 attacks at, this is going to be AP4, or AP2, sorry, with rending. So they hit on this now, so that will be 2 at, crap. It was 2 at AP4, and then it will be 3 at AP2.
I think he's dead.
Alright, so through that, and then we'll go R3 to there.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and send the guy and have this mortar team shoot at the Vanguard sisters here in the woods.
Okay.
And that'll be 3 shots hitting on 4s instead of 3s. 2 hits, so it'll be blast 6 total.
Okay, on a 4. We'll lose 2. And then a morale test for them. Wait, hit the wrong buttons. Clear. There we go. On a 4. They're good.
They're good. All right, so that's them activated. And you didn't have anything else, you said?
Right.
Okay, so my 2 mortars right here that didn't fire, and you so nicely peppered with shotguns are going to get their revenge. Hitting on 5s. Explosive lawn darts went somewhere, but not at them.
And that squad, and then the flyers.
Yeah, we are going to activate the flyer. He's going to come back over here. All right. And just going to shoot everything at the Fanatic Sisters.
Okay.
So, big gun first. Misses. And then smaller gun that I actually want to hit. Of course doesn't. And back there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should be in range with everything as well. Going down. Good pod. You are not in range, actually. You are not. Wait, are you?
There I should be.
No,
Yes.
he is not.
And it's 24, so let's see here. Oh yeah, 24.8 to that one. So you got these
All right,
girls.
so all right. His laser cannon is going to shoot over at the Fanatic Sisters and give them a nice hello. Or not.
Okay.
I think the energy cells are a little depleted. They've done enough, they think. All right. Unit down here is in range to shoot at the Fanatic Sisters, and they are going to do just that. So 4 rifle shots, hitting on 5. 2 hit, AP lull.
Okay, 2 on 5. Nope. And regeneration. Nope. So there goes 2.
Nope. And then plasma rifles.
Oof.
Both hit.
Okay, on a 6. Nope. And regeneration. Oh, snake eyes. Nope. So, morale test for them. We still have the +1 morale token. We're going to take that off on a 3. And that, no. All right.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is everything of mine.
All right. On to turn
Active
number...
series unit.
Yeah, on to turn number 4. And the only thing I have to do on turn number 4, these Vanguard Sisters, they are going to go to here. And they're going to shotgun this squad of sappers.
Yeah, imagine that.
So we got 4 shots. On a 4. And 2 hits, AP 1.
All right, on 6s. Pass 1, fail 1, so you weren't devout enough today.
Okay.
All right. That unit is going to walk onto the objective and is going to fire at them. He's going to use his +1 on them. So, wait a minute. So hitting on 4s, 2 hits with plasma.
Okay, on a 6. Nope.
You claim it in the name of Mars. All right. Down here, Heinrich's going to yell at the mortars that are a triple team and tell them shoot better. And that select everybody, please. Thank you. And they are going to walk over here and shoot at the Pistolier Sisters. 7 rifles. And it's 2 rifle hits, AP nothing.
Okay, on a 4. Yep, there goes 2.
All right, and then his pistol, 2 hits, no AP.
Okay, 4s. Oh, she's good.
Yep. And then 3 plasma guns. From 3 plasma. So that's 2 hits at AP a lot.
And she takes 2.
Alright.
Yeah, she's already stunned. Can't get stunned any harder.
Actually, we did, in my haste, I did bypass your turn. Would you have unstunned them, or would you have unstunned your fanatic sister?
It would have been over here. But,
Okay. Purple mortar. Oh, the spicy lawn darts again. 2 hit. No AP.
okay. That'll do it for her.
Yeah.
Blam. So pretty
All right.
much the only thing we got to worry about is right here. And you are within 12 to make it.
Yep. But for some reason, I don't want to get in charge range of your lovely ladies.
Well, see, that's the thing. This is turn 4. And
Oh, it
they've-
is?
Yeah, and they've activated.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to walk up
Yeah.
and put my toe on the objective.
Da-da.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yep, third, fourth. So that is it. You win
Ow.
with 3-1.
Well, thank you for a good game, sir. I give you a digital handshake.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Okay, so let's talk about the game a little bit. The support sisters. they were kind of just out of luck back here.
Yeah.
On turn 3, maybe I could have done something if they shot at the sappers first. I mean, it would have been... I would have had one hit. Hey, that's my first one through the table. So I wouldn't have done anything.
I'll be honest with you. At about mid-game, I thought you actually were going to have it because you had essentially all 4 objectives on lock, and I had put all my guys down here in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered, oh, wait a minute. I have people over here, and I have people up here. So I was able to start pinstering in and just focusing down, and unfortunately you were fighting both me and your dice.
Yeah, it was the procession altar too. Once, every shot you took at the procession altar hit, and I failed to save. So it was... the procession altar's plan was to just run forward and just smash into stuff here, because it is a melee beast. That didn't happen. And then, these took care of the ogres. They were gonna... If the procession altar went up there, they were supposed to lurk around here for these two. This other squad of Fanatic Sisters, they were... they made it relatively far. They should have jumped on the flamers as soon as you got them out. Like, after you flamed them the first time, they would have jumped on them. But
yeah.
The Pistoliers came down, and I thought I had a chance with the spell to just cripple both of these squads, and it didn't really work. It probably would have been better if they went this way. Because no.
Yeah, because
it probably would have been the same thing, because it was the mortars and this squad, so they would have that one there. That was a toss-up. And then the Vanguard Sisters, they just... With the way they acted over here, with the way they failed all their saves, it would have been better for me to put them in the open, but there's no way I would have known that would have happened. Or they could have gone through the cover over here. But...
With just all the blast in my list, I didn't realize just how much blast I had, and then mixed with the high AP out of the plasma.
Right.
I mean, somebody gave me the idea of the ogres in the gunship, and they're like, yeah, this worked really well for me. I mean, my goal with them was going to be run it up at your vehicle or one of your melee units and just try to mulch them first.
Mm-hmm.
So with your regeneration on the chainsaw, the Fanatic Sisters,
right?
I don't know how that would have gone for me. However, the idea of the just loading the sappers into the transport was, in my opinion, one of the best things I could have done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hitting on a 2-up on those flamers, on that unit of Fanatic Sisters, if you didn't have regeneration on them, that would have been...
Oh, yeah.
If they just had their 5-up, that would have melted them.
Yeah, that would have been done. The other list I had planned for these was, I like to call it the Pacific Rim list, where it's all exosuits, assault walkers, and support walkers. I think that might have done a little bit better, but, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, my list was definitely geared more towards taking on, hordes of enemies, and it just so happens that you gave me hordes of enemies.
Right.
I mean, high armor, I doubt. High armor single models, I mean, the mortars would have been useless.
Right.
But, I mean,
You still had the plasma. You had the plasma, you had the laser cannons. It would have been a little bit of a beatdown. All right. Well, that was good. Is there anything you want to shout out before we end this?
Shout out to my local game store, Arkham Games in LaVale, Maryland. Stop by and see them up at the Country Club Mall. And tell Josh Russell said hello.
All right. So that'll do it for another edition of Friday Night Fights. I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are, and we will talk to you later.